Hey everyone, welcome back to IT and Automation. In today's video, I will be talking about some basic commands about Linux that every beginner should know. Whether you are a new user or just need a refresher, this video will help you get comfortable with the Linux command line. So let's get started. First thing first, to start using Linux command, we need to open the terminal. If you are using Mac, then the terminal comes installed by default, and if you are using Windows, then you can use Windows Terminal or Windows PowerShell, which also comes installed by default. Also, on most of the Linux distributions, terminal comes installed by default. There are also many third-party terminals available such as Putty, MOBA Extreme, Item, Warp, etc. You can try to Google it and see which are available. Once you have your terminal open, you will see a command prompt where you can start typing commands. I'm using Item terminal on my MacBook and have SSH into Debian 12 host from my MacBook. If you want to know what SSH is and how to SSH, then please check my previous video on the link above where I have explained everything about SSH and the type of SSH you can use to log in into the remote host. So let's start with the simple command pwd. This stands for print working directory and it shows you the current directory you are in. Just type pwd and hit enter. As you can see, it displays the full path of the current directory. Next, let's look at the ls command, which lists the contents of a directory. Simply type ls and press enter. This command shows all the files and folders in the current directory. You can also use options like ls-l for a detailed list including file permission, honor, size, and modification date. We'll talk about user and file permission later in the upcoming videos, so make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to our channel so that you never missed our coming videos. So let's look into ls-l. As you can see, ls-l shows file permission, honor, size, and other file details. Now the next command is cd. To navigate through directories, we use the cd command, which stands for change directory. For example, to move into a directory called debian-test directory, you type cd and directory name, which is debian-test directory. So we are inside the debian-test directory. You can always go back to the previous directory by typing cd --, and hit enter. So we are back to the home directory again. Now the other command we'll look into is mkdir, which stands for make directory. Creating new directory is easy with the mkdir command. Let's create a new directory named test. So to make a new directory, just type command mkdir and the directory name, for example test, and hit enter. And if you use ls command here, you can see the test directory which has been created. Now let's look into removing files and directories. To remove files, we use rm command, and for directories we use rmdir. Be careful with these commands as they permanently delete files and directories. For example, rm file name deletes a file and rmdir directory name deletes an empty directory. So let's delete a file called file, rm, and the file name which is file. Hit enter and let's check. As you can see, file name file has been deleted. Now let's try to delete the directory called test. To delete a directory, we use command rmdir and the directory name test, and hit enter and let's check. As you can see, test directory has been deleted now. Now let's look into touch command. If you need to create an empty file, you can use the touch command. For example, touch and the file name touch1.txt will create a new empty file named touch1.txt. Let's check this. As you can see, touch1.txt has been created. You can also create multiple files using this command. For example, touch test1, test2, test3, hit enter and let's check this. As you can see, test1, test2, test3 file has been created. Now let's look into another command, which is a copy command. To copy files, use cp command. For example, copy file 2 to file 2 dash copy and hit enter. As you can see, the copy of file 2 has been created. In similar way, you can use copy directory as well, but to copy directory you have to use flag -r to copy directories recursively. So let's try to copy directory Debian test directory. Copy -r Debian test directory, and let's keep some new directory name, which is Debian dash copy and hit enter. And let's check this. As you can see, Debian dash copy directory has been created. So the other command is the move command. The mv command or the move command is used for moving or renaming files and directories. So let's try to rename the file called touch1.txt using mv command. So we use mv file name, which is touch1.txt, and let's give the new name for this, which is new name dash touch1.txt, and let's check this. So touch1.txt has been renamed to new name dash touch1.txt. Now let's try to move this file into a directory called Debian copy. So to move file we use command mv and the file which you want to move and the directory where you want to move this file. So I have moved this file into a directory called Debian dash copy. So let's go inside Debian dash copy directory and let's check it. As you can see, this file has been moved here. Now let's look into another command called cat. The cat command is used to display the contents of a file. For example, cat, and the file name will show the contents of a file. Let's try to write something in the file called test1 using vi text editor. We'll cover about text editor later in upcoming videos, so make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Now let's try to write something on this file. And let's save it. Now you can use cat command to read the content on this file. Use cat and the file name, which is test1, and hit enter. As you can see, the content hello world in this file. Finally, if you ever need help with a command, you can use the man command, which stands for manual. Just type man followed by the command like man ls to get detailed information about the command. As you can see, many options that can be used with ls command. For example, ls-a shows all files and directories. As you can see, -h flag shows human readable. As you can see, ls-d shows directory, f shows list all entries in directory order, G shows -G shows no group, and so on. So if you wanted to know anything about the commands or in more detail to use commands, use man followed by any command. That's it for today's video. If you found this video useful, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next video.